Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you were here. Today we got two topics. First topic, just wanted to add a couple more points from Stormy's live that I found interesting. So as you guys know, I just uploaded a video of Stormy's record-breaking live. Said my congrats as far as her having another $1 million sale, and I guess the #1 selling TikTok live, or #1 whatever in the US for TikTok, and all the things, right? But there was something in the TikTok live that she also was mentioning yesterday that I thought was weird. And she kept talking about all of the duplicate body glazes that are out there. And my thing is this: if you're a business worth millions of dollars, wouldn't your legal team be able to shut down all of these companies that are allegedly making duped body glazes? Because literally, you guys, there's the same body glaze ingredients and labels and everything else with just a different company name on them. You can get it now on Temu. You can get it out on Temu. You can get it on Wally World now. You can get it even if you just do a Google search. These other companies come up. Instagram's doing ads now that you can get different body glazes for as low as $4 and as expensive as like $7 or $11 compared to Stormy's $20, $25 that she charges for the body glaze. And so Stormy kept saying, make sure that the body glaze you get is from Canvas Beauty, and that she heard that the dupes that are out there aren't as good as hers, but it's the same ingredients, Stormy. Why aren't you shutting down the other businesses? Isn't that a direct threat to you? That somebody is duplicating your same ingredients? If this is truly your company, truly your body glaze, and it's nobody else's body glaze, how are all of these other companies getting away with putting out body glazes as well? And why aren't you suing? Why aren't you suing? Why aren't you taking all of these other companies out so that you're the sole proprietor of body glaze? Specific body glaze as it pertains to these ingredients. But all of these dupe companies are literally selling the same exact fragrances. Are also selling the body oils now. And are also selling now the sample packs now. And no legal action? Can you make it make sense? But because if it's worth millions and potentially to be billions, why are these other companies around? Doesn't make sense, Stormy, but I forgot to mention that in my previous video, and I wanted to bring that up in this video because I found it so odd. No comments about, hey, my legal team is handling this. We're going to get these other companies shut down, this and that. It's giving everybody is all in on it because everybody all knows. But you just happen to be a more recognizable face because of the show and other things. So nobody suspects anything. Because why not shut down the other businesses? So that's all I have to say on that. Next topic I want to get into is Dr. Chanita Foster, you guys. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if Chanita Foster is a blackmail apologist. I don't know what is happening. What did she do, right? Apparently she went live the other day
post Martell's latest court filing, trying to have Mel in contempt, trying to say that and allege that she's having some sort of an affair with the bodyguard, trying to allege that the kids call the bodyguard daddy, trying to allege Mel is neglecting the kids' doctor's appointments and taking them out of town too much, trying to have access to Mama Van's phone number and contact information because he apparently doesn't want the kid. He wants to have full access to the kids regardless of who they're with, even if it's not his week or not his time to spend with them. Just all of these things, right? And wants there to be all these penalties and consequences, although in all of these claims there's technically no receipts, right? These are just whatever spiel Martell gave this new attorney to file, this new motion, right? Ahead of their next court date in October. And for whatever reason, Chanita decides to go live and talk about, how the kids need to be, happy and healthy and all of these things and receiving love and receiving abundance and how they need both of their parents and all these things. She kept trying to reiterate that she's a friend of Mel, but also wanted the people to pray for Martell and all of these things. And here's my thing, right? Because it is truthful from a Christian perspective. You should pray for everyone, including your enemies. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing as it pertains to Martell. This is not the first rodeo. This is not the first time of Martell making crazy allegations against Mel. This isn't the first time Martell has tried to insert and plug and play some other type of man in close proximity to Mel as somebody trying to be, quote unquote, the new father of the kids that Martell shares with Mel. This isn't the first time Martell has tried to file motions, basically trying to gain as much contact and access to Mel and anybody closely associated with her as possible to still try to have some sort of control or some sort of hold. And Chanita, here's the thing. Even though you've gone through a divorce, maybe your situation is different. I don't understand how you don't see the danger that is being presented right now. This is somebody who's literally obsessed with their ex-wife and anything and everything involving their ex-wife, to the point it's no longer about being a parent to the kids. It's literally using the kids now for intel to try to see what they can use to try to reel Mel back in. This is not a healthy situation involving mom and dad. No. Mel and the kids, their life is in danger. We're reaching a territory where danger is very much present. I don't think people understand the magnitude of this. People are so wrapped up in their hatred for Mel, they don't see this danger. I literally, you guys, between family, friends, colleagues, personally have been here where there's a crazy ex literally threatening to kill people in my family, right? So I've been there where there are crazy exes who do not give a bleep about anything the moment you try to leave. The moment you try to leave, and then if you were successful leaving, they spend the rest of your life, as long as the kids are minors, basically, they spend the rest of that time trying to use the kids as pawns, threatening your family, threatening the people that are close to you, and keeping you tied up in court. The best thing, unfortunately, the only good thing Mel did was not try to have Martell on any alimony or child support, because that would have been a whole nother headache. Because Martell would have pulled out all the stops to claim that he's broke, that he didn't have money, and have all of these additional delays and motions and all these things, try to say that his pay has been severely decreased and all these things, and he can only afford so much for all these kids. That would have been a whole nother can of worms. But what Martell is doing right now is utterly disgusting. Is absolutely utterly disgusting. There is zero sworn testimony as of now to validate from the kids these new accusations and these new claims that Martell is making. But the sad thing is now is the kids are going to have to be brought into this again, because they're going to have to testify on whether or not what Martell is alleging is even true. And now we're going to have to, and then there's just going to have to be another component to the other therapy that the kids are already receiving. And it's too much. It's too much. Chanita, I don't understand this angle and trying to shout out the YouTubers to use their platform a certain way and telling them that if there was no show and this and that they wouldn't have anything else to talk about. What? There's plenty to talk about. The problem is that this show has become a show in itself that's bigger than the actual show that airs on Saturday nights is the problem. And the problem is that the real issues at hand, like businesses being shut down, lawsuits taking place, people continuing to keep each other in and out of court, people getting arrested, none of that's on the show. But real time, it's happening now. Real time, all of the foolishness, all of the games, all of the back and forth, all of the lies, all the manipulation, all of the catering to social media, all of that is happening real time. So we have to talk about it. Why would people be pro Martell other than the reason being you don't like Mel? That's a very serious red flag to me. If you like Martell for the simple fact that you think that he is whacking Mel with these crazy allegations and you want to make a joke of it and think it's cute to post Photoshop pictures and things like that, making fun of the kids, it's not funny. The kids are the ones who are going to suffer through this. And yes, ideally people would like to grow up in a two-parent household. Yes, ideally people would like to have both parents in their lives. But unfortunately, there are some parents who are too narcissistic to think of being a parent first, that they're too busy trying to make their ex's life a living HELL. So how is that a healthy situation for the 4 children? How is that a conducive environment? And then you have a crazy mistress of 10 years who hates the ex-wife, who has used her oldest child to bully these kids and done all of these things. It is toxic all the way around. Why can't Martell's family pray for him? Why can't Martell's friends pray for him? Why is it holding now on the position of YouTubers to pray for Martell? And believe me, there are Martell supporters on YouTube who I'm sure are doing that already, who do not need any further assistance or direction, Dr. Chanita Foster at all. I just don't understand, if you're a close friend of Mel, and you're a true friend of Mel, and you had no problem coming on this show, going hard in the paint against Tisha, going hard in the paint against Destiny, calling out all of these women being Mel's ops, and that they were fake friends, and all of these things, you had no problem doing that. But there's a real danger situation happening right now. There's a real dangerous entity right now. There is somebody who is going to continue to make Mel's the rest of her life an HELL unless he is literally put under the jail or literally stopped to where he can have zero communication, not just with Mel anymore, but also with the kids, because he's doing too much. This is a serious situation, Dr. Chanita Foster. I don't think you understand. I thought you would understand, considering you've also been through the trenches of a divorce and what that entails, right? But everybody's divorce is different. Everybody's family dynamic is different. But I thought you would understand. If you're truly a close friend of Mel, and you always talk about her resilience and how much she has been through and how she is still standing, that you would have had those conversations in private of what really is going on and how much of a menace Martell really is, how much of a menace to society Martell really is, that now we have to develop a prayer circle for him? Why is that our responsibility? And you're trying to tell me the years of grace that Mel has given Martell even after the divorce? You don't think she was praying for him then? To stop the madness? And he's out here trying to distribute revenge pee. He's out here lying on Mel's name. He is out here trying to destroy Mel's reputation and destroy his relationship with the kids because he is still pissed that Mel not only left him for good, but also legally changed her last name, and he's still trying to refer to her as Holt? You don't think that's a problem? Oh, we should pray for him. See, here's the problem with this, right? If everybody now does a 180 and is like, let's all pray for Martell, let's pray that everything goes right and blah, 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 right? See, now what happens is now you have Martell having an in. And this is the same thing that happened with the custody battle, where somebody was so disgusted that had a larger platform than myself. They were so disgusted with, what was in those documents about what was being alleged happened with Tank, with Martell, and everything else. And then all of a sudden, a phone call happens. And based off of the phone call, they were able to convince this person, Martell allegedly was able to convince this person to take down their video. That apparently it wasn't the truth. No. Because the rumor was Martell actually leaked those court documents. But he didn't have the wherewithal to think. He was thinking he was exposing Mel. He didn't think about the fact that he actually was exposing himself. And that it didn't paint him in a good light. So it was fine if people were dragging Mel based off of what was said about Mel in the court documents. But once we got to the scathing and disgusting things that were, also in those documents about Martell, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now all of a sudden Martell is being painted as a bad guy. And now we have to remove from the record anybody saying anything of those lines. And now this is the same thing, right? People were going in on Martell on his nonsense once again, not giving a crap about the kids once again. And now we have to do a prayer circle. We have to hold a prayer event for Martell. So again, you're giving Martell another pass to basically say, see how there's people close to Mel who see that I'm not that bad, who see that, I'm just trying to do what's best for my family so that I can, also see my kids. No. This is the biggest example of gaslighting and manipulation that I have seen. It is okay for Martell to keep Mel in court and make all these crazy allegations, and then when enough people call it out, now all of a sudden Martell needs to be the victim and he needs to be victimized? Oh, no. Chanita, this isn't the move. I don't understand what was the point of this. And then she had to end the live abruptly because people were blowing up her phone. And I hope one of those people was Mel, because if you were heading down the wrong road already, and you're saying tomfoolery already, obviously, if people are calling you on the live based off of not liking what they're hearing, it means you're heading down the wrong road, Dr. Chanita Foster. It means you're going down the wrong road. And it was completely and utterly unnecessary. It was uncalled for. Mel and the kids are in danger. Martell refuses to stop. Everyone thinks that it's Mel that's bitter. Mel needs to move on. No. Mel is trying to move on. Martell wants to be there every step of the way to try to block anything that's happening. And then wants to react to the positive things that are happening because he's not included in it. He is not a part of it. But enough is enough. But Chanita, you're supposed to be a real friend of Mel's. You don't think Mel and her family has prayed for Martell enough? And he's still with the shenanigans? And he's still with the BS? He is still with the tomfoolery after all this time? It doesn't make any sense. But the kids and Mel need prayer. The kids and Mel are in danger. Because this is just an example of an ongoing issue Martell has, which is he didn't think at the time of the magnitude of everything that he was going to lose by choosing a mistress over his family. And now that he sees the success that Mel has without him, he feels a way about it and has tried repeatedly to try to sabotage it. Whether it was trying to go for full custody to try to have Mel's money and have access to that. Now he's trying to go after Mel's parenting and trying to involve Mama Van into it and trying to gain more access, trying to maybe flip something and try to find a loophole so that he can try to get support some way. Try to make it seem like he's available at all times now to be a stay-at-home dad? No. All of these actions have consequences. And if essentially you're going to utilize your time with the kids to just grill them about Mel, grill them about Mel's personal life, try to find some tea or try to just spin something that's malicious and nasty, all to deflect from all of the problematic things that you've said and done, and all of your cheating and all of your mess and all of the people, your female friends that you've allowed to post the kids and do all these things that you said Mel's not allowed to do. No. Chanita, I'm gonna need you to do better. This wasn't the move at all. In any capacity. There are too many people out there that know a Martell and know how men like Martell operate. And knows that we have not even reached the climax of what he's capable of. We're not even at the climax. These are just the seeds that are being planted now for the ultimate obsession of how bad this is going to take a turn. Which is why Mel has security in the first place. And she's going to need additional security pretty soon, if not already. Because this is weird. This is very weird. This is unhinged. And people who aren't concerned about the safety of the kids and Mel right now and are just having a hee-hee, a ha-ha because they think, oh, Mel's exposed. Oh, Mel's with a married man. Oh, Mel's... No. This is a serious matter. This is a very serious matter, you guys. And I don't think people are taking this serious enough. Including, allegedly, one of Mel's closest friends. You need to be concerned about the safety of the kids and Mel and not concerned about whether or not the kids have their father in their lives anymore because apparently the father himself doesn't care about being a father in their lives. He only wants that contingent upon Mel being completely alone and vulnerable and needing Martell. If that isn't, the picture, he's going to paint a different one to try to find a way to get himself involved. And that is so sinister to me. That is so diabolical to me. But nonetheless, Chanita, either you have all the facts or this isn't the road to go down on behalf of claiming to be Mel's friend. All this is doing is painting a victim narrative for Martell. Why? Why are you doing this? This is at the height of where the kids and Mel are in need of prayer, you guys. And I don't think some people see it because they're too wrapped up either in their hatred for Mel or this need to protect Martell because he's a black man. No. And this is why so many people, so many bad things happen to people, because you're not taking the seriousness of what's taking place. You're not seeing the games and the manipulation and the tactics and how this is about to escalate. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.